brought to you by NWL STL. League President Major Baisden and the General Manager.
We're already starting here, and this is not pro wrestling.
Over and over again.
Scrolling across the screen. Now, Christopher Fulton, you've seen in the last few weeks, there's been some strange things happening here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. First, it was a pair of boots delivered during Major Baisden's PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And last week it was a manifesto, and
before I was interrupted, ladies and gentlemen, please remember to pick up a Fight Club pass.
I don't know how they're all related,
we're doing it old school in the
some
National Wrestling League. And our friend Brandis at the merchandise table.
Well, we're already
can help you out
off
with
to
an
an interesting start here. I'm Ben Miller sitting here with Christopher Fulton, and we're ready for a great night of professional wrestling action coming to you from the Casa Loma Ballroom in St. Louis, Missouri.
You know, I've said it before, I absolutely love the Casa Loma Ballroom. I could do without a lot of these St. Louis wrestling fans, but the venue is fantastic. But I do like this guy.
And the five-star phenom, Todd Letterman, making his way into the ring right now. This guy is angry, he's aggravated, and he is ready to dominate the rings of the National Wrestling League.
This guy's been on a tear lately. He's got something to say. Let's hear what is on the mind of Letterman.
There's a few guys in this locker room that like to define themselves as St. Louis Wrestling. That really grinds my gears for two reasons. Reason number one, I am St. Louis Wrestling.
Absolutely.
Reason number two, I am St. Louis. St. Louis is my city. Whoa, 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 whoa. What gives you the right to think you can cheer for me?
That's right.
Each and every one of you are the reason that our STD rates are so high. Each and every one of you are the reason that crimes are committed every single day in my city. You guys are all a bunch of STD-infected morons that have unprotected sex, do drugs, and there's homeless people living on every corner in this city.
He's absolutely
You are
right.
the reason that my city got so bad, I had to pack my stuff and move to Kansas City.
Whoa, what are the nerve of Todd Letterman?
And as for those boys in the back, I don't got no friends here. I don't need friends. Every single one of them is jealous that they can't be the five-star top guy, Todd Letterman. But one guy did stick out to me today. One guy, he's a real top-looking athlete. He's an all-around great guy, and I would love to invite him out here right now to shake my hand.
Who is this?
He's got to be talking about Maverick. Oh,
are you kidding?
No, are you kidding
I agree.
me?
This is fantastic. What a great day. Look,
Oh,
it's Dakota
my
Draper.
goodness. Dak Draper is here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, and he's wearing,
Is that his high school
that
or
his
college
Letterman?
Letterman? That's fantastic. Look at that.
It's draped with all sorts of medals, and I can't believe what we're seeing here. Todd Letterman is in cahoots with Dak Draper from Kansas
Hey, pipe
City.
down. Let's hear what Dak's got to say.
Listen up, all you St. Louis losers. 2 weeks ago, you were all cheering for me. I was your favorite wrestler. I was your hero.
That's right.
Well, shame on you. I played all of you like a fiddle. And now, two elite athletes are standing here in the ring. We're about to run roughshod on your entire roster. So, Todd,
I believe it.
I will shake your hand.
Is this part of the talent exchange between Kansas City and St. Louis? Is Dak Draper defecting to St. Louis? I want some answers here.
Is Todd Letterman defecting to Kansas City?
He said he already moved there.
What's this now?
It looks like the Party Crashers have something to say about this new alliance between Todd Letterman and Dakota Draper.
Well, I'd say let's hear what they have to say, but I can never understand what either one of these two guys are saying. They're just stumbling and slurring their words.
Well, Spike and Boulder making their way out to the ring, and maybe these guys had a little bit too much party before partaking in the action here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. They look a little woozy to me, Christopher.
They always look woozy to me. These two guys are the two guys you don't want at your house party because they never know when it's time to go home. These guys have been partying consistently since probably, I don't know, 1999.
Who's ready to party?
Looks like Boulder.
Bro, we got this. Hey, nobody wants to hear you two guys out here patting each other on the butt.
Well, I do.
Nobody. We're here to wrestle. I'm not patting Spike on the butt.
And party.
And party. Yeah, we did that. Oh, what do you say, boys? Huh? You think you got what it takes, Junior?
Party crashers maybe
Big.
already crashed into some sort of wall, and they may be challenging the team of Dakota Draper and Todd Letterman.
This is the dumbest move these two guys have ever made in their entire lives. Are you kidding me? The shape that they're in, even at 100%, these guys are
all right,
no
ladies
match
and gentlemen,
for.
I have just been informed that we have a tag team attraction.
Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, to my left, from Earthworm, Nebraska, the team of Boulder and Spike, the Party Crashers.
Yeah, that's you guys, you do morons.
And their opponents, to my right, first, from Denver, Colorado, the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper.
Yes.
His partner, originally from Afton, St. Louis, the 5-star phenom, Todd Letterman.
And we have a tag team contest here between Spike and Boulder, and they're getting blindsided right now by Dak Draper and Todd Letterman, the 5-star phenom, going to work on Spike in the corner, and Boulder gets dumped to the outside by Dak Draper.
Listen, Dak Draper and Todd Letterman had some very serious things on their mind, and these two idiots come out and interrupted. They're getting exactly what they deserve right now.
What is going through the minds of Spike and Boulder challenging two
Alcohol and illegal drugs. That's what's going through their minds right now. That's what's going through their minds all the time.
You can't say that there's any sort of, we haven't seen them do any of the things you just accused them of. They just look a little out of sorts, Christopher. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they just had a nap that they woke up from.
Sure, they're really tired from being up all night drinking. I'm sure that's what it is.
Letterman slams him hard into the mat. He's just bouncing off each of the ropes and just spits on him. A total sign of disrespect by the 5-star phenom. Oh, misses a big splash. Spike able to roll out of the way just in the nick of time and makes the tag to the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper.
I think this team of Dak Draper and Todd Letterman could be very, very good. Who's going to stop these two guys if they get on the same page? I don't know too many people that can.
Maybe Spike and Boulder. Now, bear with me here, Christopher. Maybe Spike and Boulder, this is a part of the plan. Maybe there's a little bit of playing possum here, because as you just saw, he crawled under the ring and came up on the other side, and a high cross body gets caught by Dak Draper. Spike wiggling out of it. Boulder drop kicks Spike on top. 1, 2.
They both tried to pin him.
Oh, and Todd Letterman drops an elbow right in the chest of Dak Draper. There could be a little playing possum here, Chris.
I don't think the Party Crashers are too smart. I don't think they're smart enough to be able to play possum. They're just regular dumb guys.
Dak Draper, after eating that elbow drop from Todd Letterman, rolled outside of the ring, wanted no part of the action anymore. He's got a couple, he needs a breather for a second. Referee letting him take a little bit of a timeout before he gets back in there and competes with Bull.
Listen, you have all the weight of Todd Letterman drop on your chest. You probably need to take some time to take a breather as well. Are you kidding me? He's going to test a strength here or something?
Boulder is the stronger of the two between him and Spike, and just runs in to a brick wall. Seems to not know where he is, more so than usual in this match. Dak Draper always in phenomenal shape. And look, Oh, he
gonna throw
might
up?
throw up here. Oh, I would say, oh, see, it stomps him right on the foot. Again, played a little bit of possum there and runs into a brick wall. That is Dakota Draper.
Look at Letterman and Draper. These guys are all class. They're just fantastic athletes. It's a shame that they're in the ring with these miscreants.
Spike looking to be doing some sort of bird call. That's what I love about these guys, the party crashers. Always looking to have a good time until a big man like Todd Letterman crunches both of them together. Letterman is always business in the squared circle.
Well, as he should be. He's not here to play around. He's not here to make friends. He's here to win championships. He's here to win a lot of money and fame, notoriety, and you're not going to do that by doing some sort of pterodactyl dance.
Oh, putting all of his 350-pound frame, stepping on the stomach of Spike. Hard forearm strike to the face, and Spike reeling back into the corner. He might have lost a tooth or two on that forearm.
But the question is, does he even know that he would have lost it? No, probably not.
As we've seen with Jay Lutz when he competes here in the Casa Loma Ballroom, if they are inebriated to some degree, maybe that'll help their pain threshold. Maybe that will assist them in trying to get a win in this match against Todd Letterman and Dak Draper. Oh my goodness. One-handed military press into a Samoan drop. Drives all that weight down into the chest of Spike. This could be it right here. And it looks like Todd Letterman setting up for some sort of chop block and just levels him with a shoulder. Sends Spike off the mat. He almost bounced 2 feet in the air after he hit the mat. Dak Draper coming in for the cover here.
He absolutely destroyed him with that big block.
Dak again going for another cover, trying to get a pinfall here over Spike of the Party Crashers, and drives a knee right into the face. Camera guys doing a great job getting you inside the ring and showing that knee drive right into the face of Spike.
What kind of a name is Spike anyway? That a family name? Is he Irish or something? Is that I don't know what that is, but I know it's dumb.
Dak Draper slamming Spike hard into the canvas, and here comes the 5-star Phenom. What does he have in store?
Not good for Spike.
This is not good for Spike. It splashes him as Dak Draper holds his hands down. This is it. Almost a 3 count. Spike rolls that left shoulder up off the canvas.
This guy too dumb to know when he is outclassed and beaten, still managing to kick out of that. Letterman's going to let him know about it.
Suplexes him halfway across the ring. Spike is in the wrong part of town right now if he expects to stay in this match. Kick out at 2.
Who's that? Is that Spike? He's in a lot of trouble right now.
Spike has been in the ring a long time, taking a lot of punishment from the Mile High Magnum and the 5-star Phenom. Ripcords him out, and Todd Letterman runs him over like a freight train. And look at the arms of Spike. Spike almost he looked like he was concussed or knocked out right there.
Great teamwork right there from Dak Draper and Todd Letterman. These two guys, to my knowledge, have never teamed with each other, and they're really working together very, very well. That's what happens when you get 2 elite athletes together. They just gel.
I can also tell you something that happens when 2 athletes of this caliber get together. Egos get in the way. And with Dak Draper and Todd Letterman, you know their egos are as big as the Casa Loma Ballroom, if not bigger, and that could work in Spike and Boulder's favor.
I've said it before, these 2 guys aren't conceited, they're convinced. You're trying to start trouble between these 2 guys. I think this is going to be my favorite new tag team.
Sits him out into this is it, 2. And again, Spike gets the right shoulder up. Unbelievable Spike's resiliency in this match, and he still needs to make that tag if they expect to stay in this match.
There seems like they're only toying with these guys right now. Seems to me if he doesn't make that tag very quick, this is going to be over shortly. It is over whenever they want it to be over.
Dak Draper whips him hard into that buckle. Spike comes staggering out into the waiting arms of Dak Draper. Spike floats out of it, puts a boot up right into the face of Dak Draper, crawling over trying to make a tag, and he finally makes a tag to Boulder, and here comes Boulder, hammered away on Dak Draper with right hands, and Dak Draper puts it into that real quickly. dumps Boulder to the outside. Boulder lands on his feet, taunting Dak Draper. Could be going for a roll up here. Dak Draper rolls through, mule kick into the face. Boulder trying to put together some offense here. Wow. Spinning lariat connects hard with the face of Dak Draper. Going for a cover, two. Oh, 2 count.
Well, he got him right on the button on that one, that's for sure.
All that momentum.
This is not a smart move, tagging Spike back in. He took a lot of punishment for a long time. Now maybe they realize it's not a good move.
They might have got confused on that tag and just slaps Todd Letterman in the face.
Not smart.
Pancakes him right into the center of the ring. I cannot believe Spike just slapped the 5-star phenom. He gets met with a boot to the face, though. Spike mounting the second rope, gets whipped off. He's got him for the Spike driver, and that is it. 1, 2, 3, and Todd Letterman has put away Spike of the Party Crashers, and the Party Crashers suffer another loss in the National Wrestling League, and Todd Letterman isn't finished with Spike.
Now it's time to teach these guys a lesson. You guys are going to come out here and you're going to try to embarrass these guys or embarrass the professional wrestling. Well, you're going to get beat down, and good for Dakota Draper, good for Todd Letterman.
Dak Draper and Todd Letterman have sent a message to everybody that they don't care who it is. They're going to fight anybody here in the National Wrestling League. And oh, wait! Here comes Maverick!
Oh, what is he sticking his nose
Maverick has made his way. He's seen enough. He doesn't want any more damage done to the Party Crashers. And Maverick ducks Dakota's clothesline and slams him hard in the mat. And look at what we have here. Finally, we'll get to see Todd Letterman and Maverick go toe-to-toe.
Right now. Oh, we got a bonus match right here. Come on, referee, ring the bell. Let's see this thing right now. Come on, Maverick. You want to show how tough you are?
The fans of the Casa Loma Ballroom want to see it, and Letterman just is walking out.
That's right. Letterman fights on his terms, not on your terms, Maverick. You want to fight him? Win your matches in the tournament. Maybe these guys will meet.
And we'll be right back here on the National Wrestling League.
This is Des Wellston, and you're watching NWL STL.
Dedicated for certain.
Ladies and gentlemen, our following contest is set for one fall. Introducing the competitors.
And we're back here on the National Wrestling League, St. Louis, and we're starting off with Buddy Shepherd.
Absolutely love Buddy Shepherd. This is better than going to church for me. I've got inspiration. It fills my heart every time I see Buddy Shepherd.
Introducing first, accompanied by Buddy Shepherd from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 168 pounds, Skyler Beckett.
Buddy Shepherd and Skyler Beckett have taken over the Casa Loma Ballroom, and the fans here, they've really seemed to, they've clung to Buddy Shepherd and Skyler Beckett.
Look at the smile on Skyler Beckett's face. Remember a couple weeks ago, this guy was downtrodden, his head was down all the time, he was lost, he didn't have any direction, and then he meets Buddy Shepherd, and all is right with the world with Buddy Shepherd. You need to join the Buddy system.
Thank you, buddies. Now, I don't know if you had just 1 minute to step on over to that beautiful merchandise table and pick yourself up 1, 2, maybe even 3 Buddy System 8x10s. Whew.
Now you have 4.
And if you did,
absolutely,
feel me, feeling you.
I feel it.
And if you didn't, well, you got all night, buddies. And I love you, buddy. But now, buddies, we got to get into some deep buddy business.
Well, let's get to it.
I don't know if you subscribe to the NWL's YouTube channel, but Buddy does, and Skyler does, and if you do, you'll know exactly why I am so proud right now to stand in the ring with Mr. Skyler Beckett.
Look at that.
That's right, you subscribe. Good, good. Because he went into one HE double hockey sticks of a battle with a Jeremy Wyatt. And while Mr. Wyatt Excuse my language, I am sorry. There are young ones here. And while Mr. Wyatt was able to skeet out a victory, this war is far from over. And in order to fight any war, you need buddies. That's right. I need you, buddies. I need you, buddy. But tonight, let's add just one more buddy. Carolina, Griselda, Esmeralda, Rodriguez.
Is she going to join the
My
buddy
sweet
system?
Georgia Peach, I want you to step to the side, because Christian Adonnis, I want the buddy system to come in you.
Whoa.
Wow.
So he's going after Christian Adonnis.
Making an offer to Christian Adonnis.
Here comes Carolina leading her man Christian Adonis out to the ring. What is going to be their response for Buddy Shepherd?
Aquí, la que tiene el poder soy yo.
Oh my.
I think she just said, listen.
I am the one that has the talent to find the real man, to find the superstars of the NWL. That is Carolina, Griselda, Esmeralda, Rodriguez.
She's fired up.
I am the one with the masterpiece. I am the one with...
What?
Whoa, Christian Adonis just jerking the mic
That's
out of the
enough.
hands of Carolina.
First of all, what was that? That wasn't my music. Last time that I checked, this was Christian Adonis' match, not Carolina's.
Wow, Christian Adonis seems
You need to show me
tonight.
some respect. Just like each and every one of these pieces of garbage.
This guy, he's intense.
And as for you, nobody, and I mean nobody, no woman, speaks for Christian Adonis.
Absolutely. You tell her like it is. He's in charge, as it should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, accompanied by Carolina, Griselda,
So it looks like
Esmeralda,
before
Rodriguez,
their match,
from the
Christian
Isles
Adonis
of the
was
Philippines,
being courted by the buddy
211
system to
pounds,
join him and Skyler
Christian
Beckett.
Adonis.
But Adonis is having nothing of that. He wants to prove that he is out to collect victories and paychecks here in the National Wrestling League. So Skyler Beckett and Christian Adonis are going one-on-one here tonight.
Listen, Christian Adonis has been on somewhat of a bad luck streak as of late, and I believe it probably has a lot to do with Carolina. She's just not right for Christian Adonis. Why shouldn't he join the buddy system?
As Buddy Shepherd alluded to earlier, he wasn't able to pick up a win last time in the Scottish Rite Temple in Kansas City. He lost to Jeremy Wyatt, putting Kansas City up 2-1 in the I-70 series.
It was an absolutely impressive match. Lots of crazy things going on there. Roscoe Leach being involved. Just things you could never predict. And that's why you got to go live to any of these events, because you never know what's going to happen at an NWL event.
That's very, very true. Collar and elbow tie up here. I look forward to Skyler Beckett and Christian Adonis having a really great match here. Skyler Beckett looking also to prove a little flexing, mocking Christian Adonis there. Swings wildly and misses. Nice arm drag takeover by Skyler Beckett. This kid is quick, and he has a lot of fight in him.
Listen, 3 weeks ago, if you would have asked me if Skyler Beckett was still going to be around here, I would have said probably not. This guy was really, really struggling, but ever since he's found the buddy system, look at him, fantastic. Buddy has really pulled a lot out of Skyler Beckett.
There seems to be a lot more confidence.
He's put a lot into him, too.
I'm sure he has. There seems to be a lot of confidence now that Skyler Beckett carries with him in the ring, and that could provide him with one of his first major victories here in the NWL STL. Nice head scissors takeover sends Christian Adonis really to the outside.
Listen, Christian Adonis is a fantastic athlete. He's on a little bit of a bad luck streak. A slump, if he was a baseball player, he'd be having a slump right now. But this guy is a top-notch talent. And I think that he is he's wasting his time with Carolina. I mean, look, has a woman ever been a good manager? Never, right? Women can't run banks. I'm surprised they vote.
How dare you? You cannot be serious right now. And I apologize to all of our great women fans at home for the remarks of my partner, Christopher Fulton.
I only speak the truth.
Drives him down hard with an elbow. I thought he was going for a reverse DDT off those ring ropes and just drove the elbow right into the throat of Skyler Beckett. Another high elevation elbow drop, connects with the chest. Arrogant cover, only gets a 2 count. Skyler Beckett's able to kick out after that arrogant cover by Christian Adonnis.
Listen, Christian Adonnis has got something to prove, and that he is the man that is in control here. He is taking his time with Skyler Beckett. He wants to show everybody just what he can do. I get it. It's a smart psychological ploy.
And although this isn't a St. Louis title tournament match, there is a lot at stake in this match. Skyler Beckett, again, coming off of that big loss last time in the Scottish Rite Temple. Also, Christian Adonnis coming off, as you would say, he's kind of in a slump recently. You blame it on Carolina. I blame it on tactics like that. Arrogance
I love it when he does that.
is what has lost Christian Adonnis all of his matches, and just driving the boot into the nether regions of Skyler Beckett. I can't believe the referee would stand for something like that.
Listen, both these guys are in desperate needs for a win. Here in the NWL, wins and losses absolutely matter. You don't just get to stay on the roster if you're losing all the time. So, yeah, these two guys definitely need a win. Christian Adonnis needs to get back on that right track. I still think, even though he's out of the tournament, I still think this guy's a top contender for that St. Louis title right now.
Hard forearm strikes to the face of Christian Adonnis. If you guys want to know what's going on, the latest and greatest happenings in St. Louis or Kansas City, you can go to FightSTL.com, get your latest tournament bracket updates and our current standings for all these wrestlers, including win and loss records.
Easy for you to say. Skyler Beckett
sandwiching Christian Adonnis in the corner. Needs to get a full head of steam there to really have the full impact of that maneuver. Charges again, and Christian Adonnis dumps him over the top rope and gets caught with a kick right to the face.
He's going up top.
He's going up top. What is he doing here? High cross body connects hard.
He got
Christian Adonnis, 1, 2. Almost gets a 2 count. Almost gets a 3 count. Excuse me, got the 2 count.
If this guy was a few pounds heavier, he might have had him on that Skyler Beckett. Beautiful high cross body. I tell you, I'm so amazed when I see Skyler Beckett. This guy gets better and better every week, and you know why? It's because of the Buddy system. Everything that Buddy has put into him is really starting to come out.
Going for that slice bread number 2, misses it, goes for a schoolboy here. 1, 2, 2 count only. Christian Adonnis able to get that shoulder up and boots him right in the face. Christian Adonnis looking exceptionally vicious here tonight.
Look at
Skyler Beckett going for a springboard maneuver and just dropped right onto his rear there. Drives him down to the mat. Spinebuster right 2. So close. Christian Adonnis frustrated that he's not able to keep Skyler Beckett down for that 3 count.
Christian Adonnis is a fantastic athlete. You cannot afford to make even one little tiny mistake with a guy like that, because he's going to be all over you just like he is on Skyler Beckett. I don't even think Buddy Shepard can save him now.
Elbow strikes to the face. What is Christian Adonnis looking to go for here?
He's got him up.
He's trying to...
Skyler trying to fight out of it.
Skyler just fighting with everything he has to try to get out of this hold of Christian Adonis. Now
maybe an electric chair? No.
He's spinning him around. This could be a power bomb. No, he's looked like he might have been going for a Rana there. What is he? Drives him right down to the mat with a DDT. Skyler Beckett really trying to fight off that strength of Christian Adonis.
These two guys are putting it all out there on the table. You see how hard they're fighting right now, trying to counter each other's moves. A beautiful DDT out of desperation, I think. Buddy Shepard in to help. Gonna put the Buddy system back into it.
What Carolina is in the ring to stop there.
This is uncalled for.
She's slapping Buddy Shepard in the face, and they're rolling all over the referee.
The referee now they're back onto the stage.
Is this
well, she is a wildcat. Boy, Buddy didn't do anything wrong. Look at, she's going to cost her man the match by doing something like that.
Buddy Shepard looks flustered after that attack by Carolina.
Certainly unprovoked attack.
She was having no part of that. And now throwing a shoe to Christian Adonnis.
He can't use.
He must be desperate to pick up the win here. He's taking it.
He doesn't need that. He's not using that.
Where did Buddy get that shoe from?
Now that.
And Skyler Beckett
blocked
Christian Adonnis right in the top of the head with that high heel shoe. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
And Skyler Beckett wins his first match in the NWL over Christian Adonis.
By pinfall, Skyler
All
Beckett.
due to the help of Buddy Shepherd. Where did he get that high-heeled shoe from?
The Buddy system has certainly paid off for Skyler Beckett. Christian Adonnis, I hope you're taking notice of this. Your manager cost you the match. Skyler's manager, well, he helped him win it.
And the slide, the drought that Christian Adonnis has been in continues. And Carolina's consoling her man right now as Buddy and Skyler are celebrating there's that weapon. There's that high heel.
I told you that she should not be at ringside. She's not helping her man out at all.
Hey everybody, this is the Raging Bull Maverick, and you're watching NWL STL.
Davey, last time we were here at the Castellano Ballroom, you defeated Cornell Douglas in a tag match. Tonight, you are facing him one-on-one. And while you did say that you have faced bigger, badder, stronger, and you're not afraid, well, is that how you still feel tonight?
Look, I have eyes. I can see that Cornell is big and he's strong. In fact, he pretty much bullied the both of us around in that tag match. In fact, last week, he tried to bully us again by throwing a brick through Grundy's window that said, "Watch your back." You might want to get the right house next time, dude. The fact of the matter is this. Tonight, I'm walking in that ring, I'm looking you dead in the eyes, and I'm going to slap you across the face and then pin you 1, 2, 3. How about that?
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing the competitors.
We just heard from Davey Gibson to his opponent later tonight, Cornell Douglas.
You know, if I were Davey Gibson, I would keep Cornell Douglas's name out of my mouth.
And here comes Super Soul. Coco Rumble is making his way into the Castellano Ballroom. I love this guy. Always entertaining. Always, what the heck?
Good. It's about time somebody took it to Coco Rumble. This
$1 billion brother Clayton Fox are putting the boots to Coco Rumble right now. What are they doing here?
Listen, you can only take so much from a Budinsky like Coco Rumble before you got to finally put him in his place. This is good. This is a long time coming, if you ask me. Emmett Dubois has been dealing with this nuisance, Coco Rumble, for quite some time now.
Oh, so now Emmett Dubois feels fine. The Abeeson flu is gone. His heart palpitations, all that stuff is out the window now when Coco Rumble's back is turned. This is disgusting.
This guy has fought through so many things like you just mentioned, and now what a competitor he is.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe. And what is Clayton Fox doing? He's
setting up a table in the middle of the ring.
He's setting up a table in the middle of the ring. This is disgusting. I cannot believe what we're seeing here. Emmett Dubois and Clayton Fox are mugging
Beat him
Super
down.
Soul
That's
Coco
right. That's
Rumble.
exactly it. Coco finally getting what he deserves. This guy's been a thorn in their side for way too long, and he's going to get everything he deserves right now. Yeah.
Oh,
hard on that table. Look at that. Knock the table over. Come on, give him some more. Pick him up and do it again.
The table didn't break in Coco Rumble.
Look at that bend on that table. It looks like it bent Coco Rumble's back, too. Come on, they're not done. You guys can't be done with him now. Yeah, there you go, Clayton. Pick him up.
I cannot believe you are condoning the activities of the $1 billion brother, Emmett Dubois, and Clayton Fox, and they are not done with Coco Rumble.
Put him through that table. There you go.
I cannot believe what we're seeing. Powerbomb right through the table, and Coco Rumble has been decimated by the $1 billion brother.
Who's the jive turkey now, Coco? Mr. Sweet Chocolate Man yourself? Yeah, you're finally going to get what you deserve. You've been a thorn in their side for a long time, and this is exactly what you get. I told you, you keep poking the bear, and this is what's going to happen to you, Coco. Good for you, Emmett.
We'll be right back with National Wrestling.
This is Todd Letterman, and you are watching NWL STL.
We're here with Cornell Douglas, who in just a few short minutes will be taking on Davey Gibson in tournament action. Cornell, I'm not sure if you may have heard some of the comments that Davey made. He says that even though he's taken on stronger and badder, he's really not afraid of you. And well, here in St. Louis, everything is earned, nothing is given.
Well, you see, that's the problem with the privileged. They think, notice the word think, that they can do whatever they want to do. They think that they can say that they don't fear Cornell Douglas, but we all know deep down inside, I got you trembling. Deep down inside, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, last time I barely just beat this man. You know, I'll take that. And I'll let you know. I will be a man and let you know, privileged one, you got over on me. But you did it in a tag match. Now, you say you don't fear me, and that's the thing that bothers me the most. And where I'm from, they say the loudest talker is the one that you don't need to fear. The dog with the biggest bark is the one you don't have to watch out for. Have you ever heard me bark? Look at me right here. I am cool, I am calm, and I am all about my business. Now you said something else that's really sticking out, that where you're from, everything is earned. Partner, where I'm from, if I can't earn it, I'm gonna take it. And that applies to this match tonight. That applies to anything that goes down in the NWL. Cornell Douglas is here. And the blood of the privileged will drip all down your precious ark. You take that and you tell that to the Gibson boy. You let him know.
It is main event time here in the Casa Loma Ballroom. St. Louis title tournament action coming up here. Davey Gibson from the Blood Brothers. One half of the Blood Brothers tag team has a mountain to climb and a mountain of a man in the St. Louis title tournament match, Cornell Douglas.
Davey Gibson real happy that he got the pinfall victory in a tag match. Well, it's a lot different when you're in there one-on-one with a man like Cornell Douglas. I hope you're enjoying your privilege because it's about ready to run out.
And here's Cornell Douglas, the man who says he is his brother's keeper. There is something dark and sinister under maybe the flashy attire of one Cornell Douglas. This guy means business in the NWL, and I, for one, if I were Davey Gibson, I might head for higher ground if I was staring across the ring at this guy.
Well, absolutely. If anybody was smart, they would stay out of the way of Cornell Douglas. This guy lives in a different world than most people. Like he said, he sees things that he wants, and he goes out and he either earns it or he takes it. And I don't think anybody's going to stop this guy. The more I see him, the more I think this is going to be the man that's going to be the first St. Louis champion for the NWL. This guy is impressive.
And Davey Gibson has to beware of one of the most devastating finishing maneuvers in the history of our sport, and Cornell Douglas wields that in his right hand, and it's called the heart punch.
Anybody that knows
Ladies
how
and
to
gentlemen,
do the heart
it is now time for your NWL STL main event of the evening. This match, set for one fall, is a first-round match in the St. Louis Championship Tournament. Your referee is Jason Pemberton. Introducing first, to my left, from Durham, North Carolina, weighing 250 pounds, the Bull City Boss, Cornell Douglas. And his opponent, to my right, accompanied by Matthew Grundy. From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 193 pounds, here is the blood brother, Davey Gibson.
Ben Simon with the introductions to this all-important St. Louis title tournament match. And as we were saying right before the introductions, Cornell Douglas is a dangerous man. Davey Gibson has to stay out of the way of the heart punch if he expects to advance in this tournament.
Listen, the heart punch might not only get you a victory, but could also end your career. Very, very deadly maneuver, and if you perfect it, it's a surefire victory every single time you hit it.
Davey Gibson had a successful tag team wrestler. Him and his tag team partner Matthew Grundy have made their names in the tag team scene here in the National Wrestling League, but all across the country. And now Davey Gibson looking to strike out on his own. Matthew Grundy also had a match earlier this evening and advanced in the St. Louis title tournament. And now Davey Gibson is looking to do the same.
Absolutely, both guys venturing out on their own, but still supporting each other because I don't think they're strong enough to do it by themselves, so they have to have their little buddy in the corner with them. Right? Can you imagine that? A champion named Davey? Are you kidding me? Is this a children's book?
Shuddered. Oh, and Davey Gibson making good on his word. As you heard earlier in this broadcast, he said he was going to walk right up to Cornell Douglas and slap him in the face, and that's exactly what Davey Gibson just did.
Well, you ever hear that old song, you don't pull on Superman's cape, you don't spit in the wind, you don't slap Cornell Douglas. He's going to pay for that, I guarantee it.
And Davey Gibson just unloading with a flurry of forearm strikes to the face of Cornell Douglas, not backing down an inch. He gets caught with a right hand by Cornell Douglas.
Listen, that's the thing that guys like you don't understand. You think that Davey Gibson's a house of fire and he's beating somebody up. You don't think Cornell Douglas has ever
Gibson
been beat
with a
up?
baseball slide sends Cornell Douglas. He just ate a mouthful of security railing on the outside. Davey Gibson is going to stop at nothing to put Cornell Douglas away.
Well, he better not. You think that Cornell Douglas hasn't been hit, he hasn't been kicked before. You better stay all over this guy, because if he gets 1 second to get his wits back against him, he's going to make you pay.
Headbutt into the abdomen of Cornell Douglas. Another headbutt right into the chest, the sternum area. Going for another one. It just eats the steel post on the outside. Good Lord, did you hear that thud?
Absolutely. You know, this is that's a bad strategy for Davey Gibson. You don't want to get into a street fight with Cornell Douglas. That's a dumb move. You need to stick with what you do best, and that's moving and, counter strikes and those types of things. Now he's paying for that big mistake. You can't make a mistake with Cornell Douglas.
Hard right hands to that forehead of Davey Gibson. Davey Gibson ate that steel post, and that thud was sickening. And just booted him right in the face. Unbelievable impact there by Cornell Douglas.
He might not even need the hard punch after a big kick like that. Davey Gibson, wow, he took all of that. Cornell Douglas, he might win this on countout. I don't see Gibson making it back to the ring.
Davey Gibson has to have... I cannot believe that impact that he took on that steel post. He could be out right here. This match could be over before it
I
even
think
starts.
so. I don't think he's going to make it back to the ring. Cornell Douglas wisely rolling back in. We're seeing if he can make it back to his feet even. He is out. He's certainly in a lot of pain right now. Look at
even
Grundy.
Matthew Grundy
barely
has to,
pulling him up.
Hey, he literally has to pull him back up to his feet. And Cornell Douglas once more, referee putting a count on him. Davey Gibson could be knocked loopy here. Matthew Grundy looks concerned, quite frankly.
I would be concerned if I cared one bit about Davey Gibson. I don't, so I hope that he gets back in the ring and takes some more punishment. But this guy, he is hurting right now. Yeah, you're paying for that slap right now. I told you, you slap Cornell Douglas, look what's happening to you. This guy can barely pull himself up. He got his grandkids hurt from that particular maneuver.
When Davey Gibson looks back on this St. Louis title tournament match, he may look back and say, I probably shouldn't have slapped Cornell Douglas, and driving an elbow down to the sternum. This has to be it too. gets a 2 count. I am shocked that Davey Gibson kicked out before the 3 there after the punishment he sustained on the outside of the ring.
Listen, he's got a lot of guts for rolling back in that ring, but that's a pretty stupid move if you ask me, because now he's at the mercy of a man that you don't want to be angry at you, and that's Cornell Douglas. You want to make this guy, I hope everybody else in the tournament is watching this match right now. Look at what, Davey Gibson's no slouch. This guy's been all around the country. He's a top guy everywhere he goes, and he's getting manhandled by the boss right here, and that's Cornell Douglas. Everybody take note.
Slams him hard into that turnbuckle, again capitalizing on that injury, that head injury he could have suffered when he collided with that ring post on the outside. And Cornell Douglas driving a fist right into the temple of Davey Gibson.
Cornell Douglas is slow, he's methodical. He wants you to feel every bit of pain from everything that he does. Look at that, big clubbing blows to the top of the head. This guy is firmly in control. Man, I think we are looking at our next St. Louis champion right there in Cornell Douglas, the boss.
Davey Gibson still looking out of it. I cannot believe that maybe the referee needs to step in and check Davey Gibson, make sure he can continue this match, because his eyes look a little glassy to me. And look at him, he's asking for more punishment, and Cornell Douglas obliges and kicks him right in the chin. 2.
You don't have to ask Cornell Douglas twice, do you?
Now Cornell Douglas grinding those knuckles into the temple of Davey Gibson again.
He's just having his way right now with Davey Gibson, having a little bit of fun. He could maybe put this guy out, but he's sending a message to everybody in the locker room. I hope everybody is watching this right now. I hope Major Bazin is watching this as well. He has a tendency to stick his nose into people's business. Well, look, here's somebody you want to stay as far away from.
I think everybody in the NWL locker room wants to stay far away from Cornell Douglas, because they've seen what this guy can do in the ring, and he hurts people. So I think most people are trying to stay out of the way of the boss, Cornell Douglas.
This guy, huge clubbing blows. Now he's just stepping on the back of the head. He has really taken a lot of damage to his head in this entire match. Cornell really putting it to him. This guy, he's got an agenda. He's not just here for championships. He's here to take care of his people. He's here to do things on his terms, and he's certainly doing it right now with Davey Gibson, just tossing him around.
Cornell Douglas has alluded to the fact that he is waging a single-man war against the privilege of this country. Now he seems like he's taking out some of that aggression here on Davey Gibson.
Absolutely. Well, you know, there's a lot of pride that goes into this match right here. Davey Gibson.
DDTs him on the stage.
We might need to get some EMTs out here for this. Davey Gibson is just taking an awful lot of punishment right there. That is a solid wood floor on that stage. Davey Gibson's in a lot of trouble.
Unbelievable. And again, we get a shot of Matthew Grundy, who looks concerned for his partner, and rightfully so. He has taken an extreme amount of punishment in this match, and you're right, maybe we need to stop this match, get some EMTs out there to look at Davey Gibson.
This is a career-ending match, if you ask me, for Davey Gibson. He has been taking a ton of punishment. It might be smart for him to just give up and fight another day.
Forearm strike hard across the chest of Davey Gibson. Maybe it would be better if he just quit and lived to fight another day. And again, fires back at Cornell Douglas with 2 straight right hands. This kid is not ready to give it up against Cornell Douglas.
He's got a lot of fight in him, that's for sure, but that's pretty stupid some days. Look at that. Cornell Douglas still firmly in control. What's he going to do now? He's setting him up for something. Big leg drop.
Dropping the leg right on the apron across the throat of Davey Gibson. And look at that smile. He knows he is in control of this match, and he can taste victory and taste him going to the next round of the St. Louis title tournament. This should be it here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gets the right shoulder up just in the nick of time. I thought that was it for Davey Gibson.
Well, both Gibson and Grundy, both guys known for their toughness. They're known for their heart, but he's going to need all of it and more if he's going to continue in this match, man. He's got a lot in those punches right now.
Was kicking away right at the thigh, chopping down the tree, if you will, of Cornell Douglas. This is a smart plan of attack, and firing away with a kick right to the chest, and again goes back. You can hear those kicks all across the Casa Loma ballroom. And Cornell Douglas blocks that third attempt at a kick.
Grabbed him right by the throat.
Oh, and just takes
That's
his
gotta
head
be it.
off.
I think we got to stop this match. I think he is
He might be severely
knocked out.
concussed here. This is it here, 1, 2, and kicks out.
He barely kicked out of that one.
Screaming at him is his tag team partner to kick out. Maybe that was the only thing that willed him to kick out right before the 3 count. Davey Gibson still has some fight left in him, but I don't know how much more at this point, especially after those vicious crossfaces.
Listen, you and I are not even in this match, and I don't know how much more I can take of this beating that he has been taking from Cornell Douglas. This guy is serious about why he is here. I can't say this enough. You want to see what this St. Louis Championship means to competitors? Well, look what Cornell Douglas is willing to do to Davey Gibson, and look what Davey Gibson is willing to take to get that St. Louis title.
Firing away with hard forearm strikes to the face of Cornell Douglas. Davey Gibson trying to mount some offense and hits him with a clothesline that takes the big man off his feet. Davey Gibson is trying again with another clothesline, takes down Cornell Douglas. He's still got some fight, and maybe this is the momentum he needs to win this match.
Well, he needs something, that's for sure. Cornell, hard to get him off his feet, but it's also hard to keep him down, too.
Cornell Douglas charging and misses. Nobody home. Gets kicked right in the head by Davey Gibson.
Looks like he didn't quite get all of that. Kicked a little bit of the turnbuckle, too. If he'd have got all of it, maybe he'd have put him out.
Missile drop kick sends Cornell Douglas reeling into the corner, and the winner of this match takes on Jay Lutz in the next round of this tournament.
Well, we have got a fight on our hands right here. I thought that Davey Gibson was absolutely out. He's showing a little sign of life right now, but Cornell Douglas, hard to keep down, hard to put out, that is for sure. We have yet to see Cornell Douglas be beaten here in the National Wrestling League, and I think it's going to be a tall task to do just that.
What is Davey Gibson doing? Hits him with a DVD. Could be going for a cover here. 1, 2, 3. No! Gets the right shoulder up. That DVD got all of it, and I thought that was it for Cornell Douglas.
Cornell Douglas and Davey Gibson are in a war right now. Gibson showing some signs of life, getting back up to his feet. Now is the time when that heart comes into play, that stamina, that all of those things are now showing what it takes to be a champion. You want to make it in this business? Watch what these two guys are putting themselves through right now.
Davey Gibson hauling Cornell Douglas back up to his feet, hooking him up to a vertical suplex. He puts the brakes on it. Cornell Douglas going for one of his own. Davey Gibson starts kicking away at the quads, the massive quads of Cornell Douglas, hitting the ropes here, and Cornell Douglas catches him with a knee to the midsection and then spears him with his own head right into the head of Davey Gibson, again attacking that cranium of one Davey Gibson.
That head has taken a lot of shots in this match, and that might be it right there.
Cornell Douglas going for a cover 2. Oh, almost a 3 count. Gets the left shoulder up. Davey Gibson will not quit.
Davey Gibson is fighting purely on instinct right now.
Cornell Douglas might be a little bit frustrated because he doesn't know what it's going to take to put away one half of the Blood Brothers here, because quite frankly, he's thrown almost everything at him except for that heart punch.
Listen, and that you just took the words right out of my mouth. He has been beating him down, and it was just when you're starting to worry about everything else, that's going to leave you open for the heart punch. Look at this Cornell Douglas. We don't normally see him go up top.
Rope. Davey Gibson runs up and meets him halfway. What is he going for here? This is a gutsy maneuver by the much smaller Davey Gibson, and Cornell Douglas again mounts that rope and shoulder blocks him off the top rope and sends Davey Gibson crashing into the canvas.
That's a lot of weight coming down off of that top rope. We don't normally see Cornell.
Well, 2. Again, Davey Gibson will not quit.
Again, that just shows you how much this title means to both of these guys. We don't see Cornell Douglas going off the top rope very often, so he's pulling out all the stops here tonight.
Cornell Douglas trying to figure out what it's going to take to put away Davey Gibson, and I bet he's cranking up. He's trying to figure out which way to hit that heart punch so he can put away Davey Gibson and advance in the St. Louis title tournament. 1, Douglas, kick to the face, make that 2, 3 kicks to the face,
There's 4.
4, and 5. The head of Cornell Douglas rocking with each one of those kicks. He hits the ropes and drives the knee right into the head of Cornell Douglas. Davey Gibson with a house full of fire here. 2, almost a 3 count. Did you see those kicks to the side of the head of Cornell Douglas?
Unbelievable action here in the NWL STL. These guys pulling out all the stops. And another big kick right to the head of Cornell Douglas.
Davey Gibson throwing everything but the kitchen sink at Cornell Douglas, and now is going to the top rope. Could be looking for that double stomp right to the chest, and he hits it. He hits it. This could be it. All he needs to do is cover Cornell Douglas. 1, 2, 3. No, almost 3. Cornell Douglas barely kicks out of that double stomp from the top rope, and Davey Gibson is throwing everything at Cornell Douglas here tonight.
What's it going to take for one of these two men to put the other one away? Remember, Cornell still got that hard punch, but I think Gibson, he's frustrated right now. He's survived this. Who is this? What is that? He's attacking Grundy on the outside.
Just came from the.
Is that a fan, or is he with Cornell Douglas?
What is going on? He just connected with the hard punch. 1, 2, 3, and Cornell Douglas puts away Davey Gibson with the hard punch as his partner is assaulted
34 seconds
by somebody.
By pinfall.
This man jumped the railing and began wailing on Matthew Grundy, and that distracted Davey Gibson long enough for Cornell to hit that deadly hard punch.
He got him flush with that hard punch, and it just ended just like that. Grundy into the ring now, and this mysterious man is back in, and they're both going to work on the Blood Brothers right now.
Stomping away at both Blood Brothers is this mysterious.
This guy is big. He's a big, tough guy.
This is how it goes.
Look at the size
when
of
you
that
get
guy.
what you think is privilege. You thought you were gonna make a name off of Cornell Douglas. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Well, he's clearly in control of this, man.
You thought you were gonna make a name. Not today. Because as you just learned, I am my brother's keeper.
Wow. Unbelievable. That is a devastatingly looking duo right there. Cornell Douglas and this mysterious man. This spells trouble for a lot of folks here in the NWL.
We thank you for joining us, fans. We'll see you next time here on the National Wrestling League.